Hello from Teacher Melissa, and I have finally given in. Today you're going to get what I do for the R sound, the letter R. I've had so many requests and I kept dodging that bullet, and I'll tell you why. There's really not a whole lot you can do about letter R except just keep repeating the sound. So I'll show you how I get a student to repeat the sound to help them. And number two, the mouth position is very difficult to explain to students who don't speak English to start with. It's hard enough to explain to students who speak English and can understand what you're saying. You can't show them very well what's going on. So I'm going to explain the mouth position at the very end of this video so that if you have some more advanced students that speak English fairly well and you think that the mouth position would help them, or you just want to figure out the mouth position for yourself, I'll put that at the end of the video. So let's dive in. What do we do with a student who cannot pronounce the R sound correctly? So here's what I do for the first, okay? If it is an initial sound of R, I use my rooster. And I will say, "Wake up, R, and I'll do it in the word like this. So if the word is run, I will say, "Wake up, R, run, run." And I'll put the rooster right there and have your student make the rooster sound. And I just say, "Wake up, R." This works best when the R is in that initial position of the word. Wake up the R at the beginning. Okay, so that works great for me for the R sound at the beginning of a word. Now, what if the R sound is in a blend? That can be very difficult for students as well. Like the word brown, where you've got a blend there and you've got so much going on. That's when I use my lion, and the lion roars. And I roar in the word. I don't just say, "It's like a lion, roar." I use the roar in the word like this. Brown, brown. And I really play up the fact that the lion is roaring in the word. So you can do this in just about any word with that blend in there. Bread, bread. So you can do that for this too. Now, what if it's at the end of a word and you've got the R sound at the end of a word? Choose one. Bear, bear, or roar like a lion. Bear. It's hard at the end of a word because you don't want the you don't want the wide open mouth. So this one you might just need to practice. Bear, and just keep repeating the sound. Folks, this is a tough one, I know. My students have had success when I put the animal sound in the word and we practiced it over and over until we were cracking up laughing. That's the best way I can tell you because this is very frustrating for students, okay? Now, what is going on inside your mouth when you make the R sound? The best example I've ever seen that speech pathologists will often use with students who are struggling is using a spoon that has a clear bend to it. So this whole spoon is my tongue inside my mouth. And I use my back teeth to bite my tongue, and the tip of my tongue hangs in the air, pointing up. Try it. I can still wiggle my tongue. It's inside my mouth. Everything is in my teeth, but I can bite with my back teeth and my tongue. And then you have to put your lips out. Now, I rarely show this to a student unless it's an older student and they are really struggling, but I'll pull out my spoon, I'll bite with my back teeth, and make my mouth. See all this TPR I'm doing also? And I'll even put it on the side and let them see what I'm doing. So tough tongue position to show. This is the best I've seen. But make sure if you're grabbing a spoon out of your drawer that you're willing to bend it up, because you need to get this tip of the tongue up there to show them. So again, practice, practice, practice. But pick, I would suggest, 2 different props for an initial sound and a blend sound, and see if that works for your students making the funny animal sounds. And just repeat, and laugh, laugh, laugh. This can be very stressful for students. I laugh at myself. I laugh with them. Lots of laughter, because this is one of the most difficult sounds for our students to make as they are trying to sound more like a native English speaker. So pick an animal, go for it, and I hope this helps you help your students with the R sound.